What's up, guys? Welcome to Subscriptions Talk for books that were released July 25th. And I'm just going to hop right in here and get this done. Flash number 11. Good book. Nothing about it really screamed to me that it needs to be any higher than, least favorite on the list. It was a good book, and I love the Flash, but nothing really happened. It just tells about how the Flash is reestablishing his life after the death of Barry Allen. And he gets a job as a bartender, just calls himself Al. Fight between Heatwave and Captain Cold, and they're both caught at the end. I mean, nothing spectacular. It seems like it's leading into something bigger, so let's hope so. Dark Avengers 178. Nothing too crazy here either. I mean, still love the title, but pretty much the same thing. It's still building slowly. Dark Avengers are still going after the Sultan Magnus. The Thunderbolts are still 78 years in the future, thanks to Doctor Doom. The Judge Dredd character, the security of the future, turns out to have Iron Man tech. So I'm pretty pumped to see where that comes from. And at the end, there's monsters that are going to attack them. The thing I like about this series is they have two different artists doing both viewpoints. There's one artist that does the Dark Avengers and another that does the Thunderbolts. And I can't wait until the two collide, and I'd like to see who does the artwork. I hope they bring another guy in, because I just don't think it'd be fair if one or the other did it. But if I had to choose, I would choose the guy who did the Thunderbolt art, because I'm a bigger fan of that than the one who does the Dark Avenger art. I wish I knew who did them offhand so I could say it, but I really don't. But good book, not any chance of dropping or anything. Incredible Hulk number 11. Not a fan of this cover. I just want to say that right off the bat. To me, it just lacks something. It's pretty plain, if you will. Last issue ended with Hulk waking up and Kraven being there. This opens up with Kraven hunting the Hulk, and then we come to realize that Kraven already captured a Sasquatch, and he releases it, and it comes at him, and then he just kills it. He just breaks its leg, breaks its arms, and just kills it. And then the clan of Sasquatches / Yetis / Wendigos, whatever, they come and they capture Hulk, but it's later found out that he's not captured. He's kind of just playing along. And Kraven takes off. And they send 3 hunters after Kraven, which, not a good idea. Kraven kills all 3 of them. And then he takes a cub as a hostage and tries to save the Hulk. The Hulk just breaks out of his imprisonment and throws Kraven, just throws him. Everybody bows to him. He can't stay angry with everybody bowing at him. So Banner comes back. And then it's switch 2. When the Hulk reawakes, he's in jail. So preview for next issue shows him fighting Wolverine. So that'd be cool to see. Deadpool number 58. Fun book as always. This is going along. I don't know what the exact story arc is called, but he's fighting Black Box, if you will. But it's mainly Black Box calling other villains. He calls Black Swan in this one. And Deadpool goes to ask Cable for help to get Black Box off his back, but Cable is in a coma from if you've read the end of X Sanction. It's found out that he was on the toilet when Black Swan came to confront him, and he actually flushes it, and the toilet explodes. It's like a toilet bomb, but he jumps in the shower after he flushes before the bomb goes off, because it's found out that he purchased an anti-ballistic shower curtain and reinforced rod. Something you see a Deadpool book, good fun book. Preview for next book, the Black Box calls in Black Tom Cassidy. Been a while since I've seen him, so that should be interesting. Deadpool, always a fun read, always in the middle of the pack though, because nothing to really throw it over the top, but nothing to make it bad either. It's a good fun book. Avengers 28. I'd just like to say first off that I usually don't like the books that have the artwork and monologue separate, and that's kind of what this was. They would have a whole page of pictures, and then just a line down beside it would have the dialogue. And the whole dialogue was like an inner monologue with Red Hulk, and he's talking about Cap and his former time as an army general. He comes to the conclusion that he has to assassinate Cyclops, and when he gets there, he breaks in, and he has his crosshairs on Cyclops, and he can't pull the trigger because Emma Frost catches him. So Cyclops wants to keep him as a hostage, a prisoner of war, if you will, but they all realize they can't contain him. and I guess he beat up the Watcher before, and he hit Silver Surfer with his own surfboard. If anybody knows what issues these are, please let me know, because I would love to obtain that, because I never knew that happened. So Cyclops burns an X on Red Hulk's chest and sends him back to Wakanda. And then that's kind of a statement for the Avengers. But first thing I'd like to say is this cover right here with a broken arm. He has that bone sticking out where Namor snapped his arm. I love that. I'll return to that. Great work by this artist. Green Lantern number 11. Black Hand returns. Great book here. He comes back from the dead and then revives his family, like brings his family back, and then he plans on just killing a bunch of people and then reviving them and using them as his zombie army, if you will. Fabulous book, though. I mean, it's definitely a build-up, you can tell, but there's just enough action to keep you through it. And Sinestro and how they travel to Sinestro's home, where he has the book, the Black Book, the book of the Black, I think it's called. And Sinestro says that the Guardians plan on replacing the Lanterns with the Third Army. We don't really know what that is. And they, upon opening the book, they transport to where the Black Hand is, and then it's kind of leads to the next one. They see visions of what the future is, and they transport there. So can't wait for the next one. Gonna be good. Hellraiser number 16. First and foremost, this book is, look at this cover. This is phenomenal. I didn't plan on jumping into this till the next issue, or the next story arc, I think, but this came and I do not regret it, because this was a phenomenal read, phenomenal artwork. I need to pick up a lot of these back issues, because I don't have a lot of them. But, I mean, I can't talk about this book enough. I don't even write anything down, because I'm still comprehending a lot of what happened, because a lot happened in this issue. But love this. Clive Barker's Hellraiser, number 16. Unbelievable book. Uncanny XForce, number 28, is the pick of the week. And it shows at the end a dying Gateway after the Ultimaton came and killed him. Psylocke keeps him alive and gets him to teleport them one last time out of there after Dakin announced to them that he was the leader of the new Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. And he sends them 30 years later in LA, where Deathlock greets them. And the X-Force of the future learns of this, and they start hunting them. And the team of the future is pretty incredible. It's Punisher, Cable, Hope, Deadpool, and Psylocke. But Psylocke's the leader, and they lead like this totalitarian, preemptive assassination government. How Psylocke goes into their brains and sees what's going to happen and kills them before any crimes can be committed. At the end, Psylocke falls on her own blade, so her future self cannot do this. So, I mean, it's going to be weird to see what happens. And if Psylocke is dead now, I don't know what's going on. How is this book not getting any more recognition than it is? I believe this is one of the best books out right now. This has been Pick of the Week before, and nothing bad to say about this book at all. Like I said, Pick of the Week right here on Uncanny XForce 28. I hope to make a single book ramblings on the first Stephen King Gunslinger graphic novel I picked up the other day. So I hope for that, and I'm glad you guys watched, and I hope you enjoyed. And remember, have a great day.